defense and runners and catchers and quarterbacks. Anyone near the guy throwing the football.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw again. He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Pick the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders 0.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. Hunter Nice-Swanner on to punt now on 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back, the special team.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Brady now to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a read.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They're looking for Jeudy, but it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Tershawn Wharton picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
He sets to fire deep, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Brady. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before half for Brady. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and count.
They've got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Vegas. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw here. Gets this one to Morris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Back 51.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. And 15. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. This will be caught. Judy. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and 5. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He's going to let this one go deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where...
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. Shotgun now for Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop at 14 seconds remaining.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's fourth and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final try now for Brady. One last shot at the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense